A cloud had covered the sun. Chapter 2. Mr. Crow was angry. I could tell by his voice and the sweaty redness of his round face. "Get here now, boy," he went on. "I'm going to give you such a thrashing." Bert and Squirrel were waiting there on the bank beside Mr. Crow, looking damp and sulky. They'd had their wash, but they didn't look very clean. The soot on them was just smeared about a bit. I swam over slowly, making the most of every last second in the water. That was when I saw her. The river spirit. She was a soft blur of gold green in the water beside me, and then she was gone again. "What was that?" I said. I dug my toes into the gravel and found my feet. "Did anyone see that? I think it was a big trout or something. A huge fish or a mermaid." "Mermaid? Mermaid? I'll give you mermaid." Mr. Crow exploded. He was undoing his belt to give me a thrashing. "All right, I'm out, I said. I hauled myself up onto the bank. If I got dry fast, Mr. Crow might calm down and change his mind. I glanced back at the water. I was thinking about that gold-green blur and the cool current I'd felt swirling past me. "Mermaid indeed," Mr. Crow snarled. "I'll teach you to talk nonsense, and when Mrs. Crow tells you to do something, you do it. Understand, Tom Walters?" "It's Tom Waterman," I said. "Don't you answer me back," Mr. Crow yelled. "Come here and I'll give you a wallop." He was just a few feet away, lunging towards me and swinging his belt back to give me a good whack, and then... She was there, on the riverbank. She was standing right there between me and Mr. Crow. "Hell's bells!" Mr. Crow yelled with fright, clutching at his chest. And that was how she got her name. Elle. Mr. Crow staggered back from the creature, sliding and falling splat into the mud. His hand was on his heart. His mouth was open wide. Sally Crow stared too, and so did Bert and Squirrel. "Hello," I said. The creature turned around to face me. Elle wasn't a mermaid, I could tell that much. I'd seen pictures of mermaids, and she wasn't one of them. She had legs for a start. She was a girl, I suppose, or something like a girl. Her skin shone in the sunlight like a silvery rainbow, and her gold eyes were big, round, and unblinking, like the eyes of a fish. Her long dress was gold and green, rags all stitched together in a patchwork of scales. Elle didn't say a word. She just smiled at me, then turned to smile at Mr. Crow. He was still struggling and slipping in the river mud. She reached out to help him up. He flinched, but then he took her hand. I think he was enchanted by her silence and those unblinking gold eyes. We got ourselves dressed. Sally Crow tried to scrape the mud off Mr. Crow's backside. "Hell's bells," he muttered to himself again, glancing over at the strange girl. She was standing there, smiling all around her like everything in the world was new and lovely and she didn't want to miss a bit of it. We all headed off up the track, and Elle followed us. Sometimes I'd look back, and there she was, drifting along behind. Sometimes she seemed to vanish. Once, she even appeared on the road up ahead, waiting for us at the pond by the crossroads. That was how it began. Elle came along with us to church that morning. In the afternoon, she sat out in the yard with us, and we taught her to play 5 stones. She was silent and strange and unlike anyone I'd ever met before. Yet somehow, I felt as if she'd been there beside me all my life. Elle came with us to our chimney sweeping work the next day and all that next week. She was there on the day it happened, the day I got stuck in the chimney. Chapter 3. Mr. Herbert Crow was a master sweep, and he had bought me from the poorhouse when I was 6 years old. I was bigger than he'd have liked. Small and skinny is best for chimney sweeps, and I was broader than most of the boys my age. But I was healthy.